Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. So this is the final auction preview video. This would be for the Majestic Collectibles hibid auction, April 2026. By the time you're seeing this, the auction's probably started because I got a late start on these videos, so it's probably going already. You can go to hibid, search for Majestic Collectibles, and it should bring it up. You don't have to register. You can just look at the lots if you want, just poops and grins, whatever you need to do on that. And I need to thank you guys. So 835 subscribers, so we're getting up towards 850. Never thought I'd get anywhere, never thought I'd get 50, let alone upwards of 850. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm glad you're getting some enjoyment out of it. I know these aren't the highest tech videos. Lot 459, Hallmark ornaments, and these are the Federation starships. Lot, I've got another lot I'll show you here in a minute. They do work. I did plug them in, so the lights blink and stuff. There are, well, I was thinking there's one needed a battery or something to light up. I can't really remember, to be honest with you. And I got the Enterprise, the next gen Enterprise on there, and then I've got I'll see if I can get them out here. I got the three mini ones, starships, and that's all one lot. They all go together. Starting bid $3. No reserve on anything. $3. Here's the other Hallmark Star Trek ornament lot. That's lot 460. These all go together. So I got the Romulan Warbird. You do have the Bird of Prey. The phaser cannons are broken off, unfortunately, damaged on that one. So is that the, I can't remember, that was from which movie? There's the Vulcan ship on that. And again, they did all function. So even though that the Warbird has got the phaser cannons, blaster cannons broke, everything otherwise lights up, blinks, whatever on that. Here's a neat little set. You may recognize this from a couple auctions ago. I don't know why I didn't sell. It's hand painted. I know it's a little oddball. Hand painted from China. I'm sure it's a tourist piece, obviously, but an older one, 50s or 60s. These are opera masks. Hand painted, excellent condition, brand new, undated, lot 425. That's the original case for it. So just kind of a neat piece there. Some of these, well, most of these may have been up for bid on a previous auction or two ago that didn't sell, so I just relotted them. Got some casino playing cards used. That's four poker packs in one lot there. Here's a couple of that's a Montgomery Ward, if anybody remembers that. You're old like me. Another double deck set, deluxe playing card set. I know card playing isn't all the rage anymore, but man, it used to be. Just got some miscellaneous, I'll leave that on, hotel, motel postcards. Looks like it's mainly maybe 60s, late 50s, different stuff. So again, nothing super duper, but I know people make collages and do art projects and stuff with them. So again, hopefully this stuff will find a home. Snowball Fight. This is a sealed game. It was actually invented, created right here in central Iowa by a friend of mine, Mike Rogers. Mike, I don't know if you're watching this. I'll be at Made Right in about an hour and a half. I got to meet him for lunch. And he autographed it. It was up for just kind of a charity thing. 2003, so it's been around a while. It is Parents' Choice approved. It is still sealed. Fun little game, and I know the creator of it, so that's really cool. I've got some more playing cards here. This one's probably the only real collectible one. It's Zenith TV radio, still factory sealed. I'm guessing 70s. I don't really know, but that's probably the closest or the best one if you're into playing cards. Otherwise, I got a Louisville and Nashville Railroad, and I've got the Royal Caribbean decks, and those are both opened, I would say lightly used, lightly played in trading card vernacular, I guess maybe is the way to go with that. Let me get this stuff in and I'll get it moved out of the way. We'll get on to some more stuff here. And there we go. Here's another piece that's in here, Dungeon Drop, which is another board game kind of thing. This is unopened, but, or not unopened, it is open, sorry. So it is opened, but it's all brand new. Everything inside still factory sealed. It's an accessory though. It's not the main game. But if you're into that game, it's a really neat piece. Those were not cheap at all back in the day. So here's a chance, $3, opening bid. You got to pay shipping now. Let me be clear on this. So it's $3 opening bid, but you do have to pay shipping. So, and that's just actual shipping. So if you have any questions, I ship for Pirate Ship. I pass the discount along. I do not mark up shipping because honestly, it's just so silly expensive the way it is. There is an additional, I don't know, they call it a handling charge. It's just to cover my boxes. So it's $1 to $3 per package, not per lot, like some auctions do. This is a, I don't know, 40s, I'm just guessing, Malden, Missouri Pepsi bottle. Pretty nice shape, pretty good graphics. I don't know much about them. It's old, that's about all I know. This is a lot of this is Gold Bond products from Denison, Iowa. So a lot of small towns have their own bottler, and this is it. Denison, Iowa, it's printed on there. Gold Bond, and there's the 7.5 maybe fluid ounces. Not sure on that one. On there, that's one lot. Those were up a couple auctions ago. I did have some interest in it. Somebody paid for, I think, the Pepsi one and never picked it up or never shipped it. So that's how that works. So I've got a couple of lots here of comics, Captain America Bronze Age. This is from my friend Mike again. I got these from him. He had a lot of them, multiple copies, 7, 8, 9 copies of each issue. So all the Captain America lots on the last few auctions have all come from the same place. Getting low though, and they're pretty nice. Most of these are nice mid-grade comic lots. So you know they're pretty clean, reader copies, but not shredded. I guess adult owned would be the way to go with most of that. So kind of neat lot there. Let me grab the other one since I went through that one. This is going to be a fairly short video again, so we'll go. There we go. I'll drop that in. Here's the other lot. This is lot 454, Captain America. So, you know, if you're looking for just some nice reader kind of filler stuff, these are for you. You know, you can handle them. They're just be a little gentle with them, but you can read them. Paper quality is real solid on them. So just a nice couple of batches of Bronze Age Captain America books there. If you're from Des Moines, well, if you're not from Des Moines, it doesn't really matter. In 1999, we had the U.S. Senior Open. He or his family, I can't remember, was members of the Des Moines Golf and Country Club at the time, and they got the 18th hole flag. So this was actually the flag used, I don't know if it was used every day or just one day during the tournament. I guess I don't know if they switched those out or how that works, but that is the real deal. That is not a copy or reprint or souvenir thing. That was actually used for the tournament. So this is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to kind of leave them here. This is a box of marbles, all sorts of marbles, some new like those on the translucent ones. This is a whole bag, $5.75. I can't remember how many pounds it is. It's in the listing. Just miscellaneous marbles. Some are sorted, so there's some nice blue and whites. A couple of shooters in there maybe. Well, one for sure. Guess just one shooter. No, there's two. I thought there was a couple of shooters in there. So you know, some of these are sorted. Here's bananas, I think they're called. I'm not really a marble expert, so feel free to correct me on that. Some clays. They're old. They're usually not too popular because honestly a lot of them don't look real good. Here's another group of clay marbles. And I know they're old. I mean, they got to be what, 100 years old? I'm just guessing, maybe a little more on that. Here's some bananas or ribbons. I'm not sure which. Maybe it's a mixture of the two kind of thing. What did it say? Peltier bananas. Okay. So I didn't put that in there. That's not my notes. That's just what came with it on that. Here's one. There are a couple of beads. I don't know if somebody drilled those out the way it looks, maybe. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of them, though. Pretty pastel colors on those. Here's just some, again, I think they're just decorator newer stuff with the colors, designs, all different sizes. These are all shooters, well, shooter size, but again, I think they're new. They look, I don't know, 90s? I'm just guessing. Again, you guys can help me out there. These are a little older shooters. That might, gosh, that's a clay, I think, actually in there. But a nice little bag of kind of mixed shooters, a little bit older anyway. Here's some more decorator ones. Whoops, these stuck in there. Just yellow shooter sized marbles there. Here's a bunch of reds or cherries, or I don't know what you want to call them. Quite a few in there. Just solid colored ones. I don't know if that's the kind that came with like the Chinese checkers games. I'm not sure. Bumblebees, when I did sell these a couple auctions ago, these were by far the most popular. They didn't bring a ton of money, but they brought more than the rest. So the bumblebees, at least for that auction, were pretty good. And just kind of some mixed solids there. Some blue solids on that one. This is probably the neatest piece, so it's still marble shooter, sure shooter marbles, made in USA. It's still sealed. Bag's a little cloudy. There is a sort of marbles bag includes shooter. I don't know what that means. Unless, well, that must be the shooter there, I'm assuming. So there's a broken one. And I tried to get a picture of it, but it didn't come out. But maybe you can see it there. And this is in there. I don't see the other half, so I'm assuming it was during production, but if you can see that one, it's actually got one that's busted in half right new in the bag, so I don't know how common that was, but it's kind of neat, kind of unusual, I thought. Here's just some solid black marbles, lot 464, and here's lot 467, which again, just, I don't know, I call them gaming marbles that came with the different board games or whatever. That's kind of what it looks like to me. And let me get these marbles in, and then I'll get to the last piece. I saved it for last mainly because it's just honking huge. So it was a little hard to work with some of the other videos I was shooting on there. So let me get this off. So here we have lot 359. If you looked early at the auction, microphone fell off. If you looked early at the auction, I didn't have a picture of it. So there should be a picture up by now. It's just so big and unwieldy on this thing. I had to get it all put together. And I wanted to spend a little time on it because it's a really good piece, almost complete. And unfortunately, almost is kind of the death knell for a lot of these things. So it's missing the little yellow spiky ball that goes here. I don't know if there's a name for it or not. Otherwise, everything's there, but so this is broken. And I've got the piece, and you can get the piece in there. So I think a guy could get the piece in there and re-glue it. It goes in here, and then it moves the elevator, that part, up and down when you slide it. Now, if you glued it in, I don't think it'd hold up to playing, but you know, for display or whatever, I do think it would be just fine. You just have to be careful with it. So that's a bummer there that's broken. But otherwise it's pretty clean. Decals are pretty decent. The cardboard's a little rough on the edges, but it is there. It's usually not. Missing a decal there on the sewer lid, and of course the ball that goes there. It does have the tubing, which I'll bend it over. So the tubing, well, I'll just lay it down maybe. So the tubing is all present. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the curve, and it's there. And let me see if I can do this. So try not to drop it and break any more. That didn't break it. That one just popped up. There's all it is. So I don't there we go. So you can kind of see, maybe I'll just take that. So not too bad, you know, just some nice clean stuff. Was played with, obviously, but not abused. You know, they didn't blow it up with fireworks. I'll move him. I don't want to lose him on there. And you can see in there, it's, again, I didn't want to take it all apart and there's stuff flopping. Oh, I got another. Oh, I got two of those. Maybe they tried to replace it. So there you go. I got another one in there on that. So it's all kind of sort of there, most of it anyway. Pretty clean piece. Is gonna cost a little bit to ship, guys. So if you're shipping it or whatever, it's gonna be a little pricey on that. But that's it. So that's the last video. Thanks so much for watching. Check out that auction. Have fun. Talk to you later. Bye bye.